Peanut Johnson getting ready. She's on an absolute tear this season, leading the league in runs batted in. It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the Minnesota Twins. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the shortstop, Peanut Johnson. She's a major topic of conversation, the rare two-way player at the big league level. It's pretty early on in her major league career, but it's driving a lot of excitement around the game.
Yeah, Boog, hard to not get excited about a player with this much athleticism, this much talent.
Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. A shot to the opposite field, and that gives them a lead. It's 1-0. She only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. It's like she's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
And now the batter is Carson Kelly. Hit on the ground to short. Johnson slings to first. Leadoff man retired here in the third. One out, base is empty. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a runner aboard with a one-out single. Well, Singy, she is locked in there.
She's really slowed the game down, and it's like she's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two.
Runner on the go. In the dirt. Blocked by the catcher, and she steals second base without a throw. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. Two. And that's a base hit. Johnson rounds third, headed for the plate. Throw is offline, and she scores. It's 2-2.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Go ahead run on base. And now for Seattle, Matt Shaw. Kelly leads off first with one away. Out to short. Johnson. Off balance feet. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Bases juiced. No outs.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is it.
Hard hit. Could be extra bases. One runs in. Headed to the plate. The run comes in from second, and they lead by 2.
That ball was blasted, Boog, and as broadcasters, we can go weeks without seeing a ball hit 115 miles per hour, which is what StatCast tells us there. Man, she really got the bat through the zone and did not get cheated.
Yeah, that ball was absolutely smoked. To third, Shaw. Zips it to first. One away, bottom of the sixth.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
So two in scoring position with one out. And now Drew Gilbert. Golden opportunity right here. Just missed.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
And that misses. And that's ball two.
Oh, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
And a breaking ball misses outside. And they're all loaded up.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So they're all loaded up. Now here is Jace Young. Popped up. And the infield fly is called. And the batter now, Taylor Ward. And a weak ground ball to the left side. Fires over to Guerrero. They limit the damage here. But 2 runs for him and they jump ahead. And here is Peanut Johnson.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give her the cycle.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now she'll turn for second. And she's got a double. 4th hit of the night for her.
She was all over that one. I love the approach she had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what she's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Runner takes off for third. Squirts away a little bit, and that's a stolen base. Not even close. And that extends her lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. Swing and a tapper. Not in time. She's safe. It's 5-2. Really stood out in this win. A 4-hit performance, including a home run.
Really impressive work at the dish. She gave her teammates a lot.
Peanut Johnson comes into this one fresh off a 4-hit game. Shades of Tony Gwynn. That's the kind of contact any team would take in their lineup. It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the Minnesota Twins. First pitch coming at you right after the break. First and second, no outs. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Roll to short, could be 2. Here's Mateo for 1. On the first double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Peanut Johnson, the next Twin up to hit. Swing and a base hit. And out to a board.
I'll tack one more game onto her hitting streak, Boog. Every day this player just keeps making her record harder and harder to reach. I still can't believe what she's doing.
Yeah, neither can I. It's like she's playing on beginner mode out there. Lifted in the air, out to left. That is the inning. Twins strand a pair. So up next, Matt Shaw. On the ground to first. Could be two. Feed to second. That's one. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. So no runs on 2 hits. No errors. And 1 man left. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Mariners 1 and the Twins nothing. Back in Minnesota. Bottom 4. And the batter will be the shortstop, Peanut Johnson. Miller back to work. Ripped on a line to center. Rodriguez makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. She did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So she gets on base and keeps it going. Well, Singy, she is locked in there.
She's really slowed the game down, and it's like she's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that she squared up that baseball tells me that she is seeing it like a beach ball.
First offering. Runner goes in the dirt. And there's no throw. She's in there at second with a stolen base. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. In the air, left field, Kepler. And he makes the catch. And that ends the inning. All set for the start of the inning. Now here is Ezequiel Tovar.
1-1-1.
Ripped to short. Tosses to first. First out in the top of the 8th. Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, Peanut Johnson. The rope into right, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. That she greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Runner at second. Runner takes off. In the dirt, gets away from Kelly. And on the wild pitch, she goes down to third. Up the middle, Loud. Over to first. That's out number 1. And a run comes in to score. Johnson made a big contribution despite the loss. Put together. Peanut Johnson ready to go in this one. This breakout star has been a model of consistency at the plate, leading the league in batting average. It's the Seattle Mariners taking on the Minnesota Twins. First pitch coming your way next. All right, ready to go here. Here's Victor Robles. On the ground to short, Johnson. Zips it across, and an easy out to start the game. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Johnson, the next to hit. Swing a high fly ball deep left field. Gone way up into the upper deck. Into the second deck it goes. It's 4-0. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth.
One out, base is full.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
This one is blasted. A no-doubter. Grand slam. Another homer. Her second home run of the game. It's 8-2. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Well, she comes through big time with the grand slam here, but you've also got to give some credit to the batters ahead of her. Good at-bats to get on base and really set the table for a special moment in this one.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Sends it to first. Rodriguez out on the play. And they go down fast. 3 outs on 3 pitches. So they make short work of them there. Man at first, one away. That's ripped. Base hit. Rodriguez hustles to get it in. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with 1 down. Well, Singy, she is locked in there.
She's really slowed the game down, and it's like she's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that she squared up that baseball tells me that she is seeing it like a beach ball.
Up the middle. Loud flips it behind his back. They get 1 to first, not in time. Great effort there. So 2 down. Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now. Swing and a ground ball out to short. The throw to first, and that'll do it. So it's no run. Now the Minnesota cleanup hitter, Peanut Johnson. And the way she's going in this one, we've been waiting for her spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This player's got 2 home runs already. Now she's going for number 3.
That one ripped. Raging back towards the wall. And that one is off the top of the wall. They're still chasing it as she rounds second. And she's into third. Have a game. That's her 4th hit.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Bunting gets it down to first. Guerrero steps on the bag. They thwart the bunt attempt. And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. On the ground. Johnson throws to first in time. That's the first out in the top of the 7th. So a man at first. And now the shortstop, Peanut Johnson. Looking to complete the cycle with a double. That one is absolutely belted. And it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Lewis around third. The relay throw. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Johnson had a sensational showing in the win. 5 hits, including a couple of homers. No question. Peanut Johnson, fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance. She'll look to keep that momentum going today. It's the Minnesota Twins and the Detroit Tigers. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So 2 down. Peanut Johnson will hit next. Well, in their win last game, this player came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A 2-run shot. It's 2-0. Chris, she's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and she's got her timing locked in. She's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. She came out of her shoes on that one, but managed to keep her mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
Now batting, designated hitter, Peanut Johnson.
She swings and drives one out to deep left field. That's long gone. Another homer. Her second home run of the game, and they add to the lead. It's 4-0.
She's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack her, she finds a way to punish you. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. She was all over that fastball.
That one ripped. And in one hops the wall. It's a double. Third hit of the night for her. Well, Singy, she is locked in there.
She's really slowed the game down, and it's like she's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that she squared up that baseball tells me that she is seeing it like a beach ball.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. Ryan Jeffers at the plate.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Here's the pitch. Both runners on the move. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Runner from second crosses the plate. And it's an RBI single. It's 7-1. And now for the Twins, Peanut Johnson. And the way she's going in this one, we've been waiting for her spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone, stop what you're doing right now. This player's got 2 home runs already. Now she's going for number 3.
This one in the air, center field. Stewart moving under it. He's there. He's got it. 2 down. So now here's the DH, Peanut Johnson. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. Johnson really stood out in this win, collected 3 hits. Peanut Johnson, the star of the show, getting ready to showcase her skills on the diamond. It's the Minnesota Twins and the Detroit Tigers. First pitch coming your way next. And now here is Peanut Johnson. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew she was going to be a star just coming up, making her way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
Ripped on a line to center. The relay to the plate. Not in time. He scores. And it's 1-0.
And that keeps her hitting streak going. She's making this look way easier than it is, Boog. Setting the record is hard enough, but to keep upping it every day like she is, I don't really know what to say anymore.
At this point, it honestly feels like it's never going to end. Runner breaks for third. Squirts away a little bit. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. Johnson at third with 2 away. Ground ball right side. Torkelson. He steps on the bag. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Twins 1. Back here with my pal Singy, and today's starter, Peanut Johnson. Chris, what are you looking for from her?
She's been a very dependable starter for her club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against her, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
And strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, 3 pitches, down, fastball up, swinging, Boog. It's like learning a chord progression, getting those strums right, man. So many pitchers prefer working north-south these days compared to the east-west, and that was a great example right there.
Joseph Ortiz up now for the Tigers. That's in there. 0-1. Johnson, a multi-Cy Young Award winner. She features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, a curve, and she works in a changeup. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting first.
2 down, bases empty. James Wood up now for the Tigers. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Wood went deep in his most recent game. 2 outs, bases empty.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
And that is a good eye on a pitch down low. Now 1-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And she strikes out the side here in the first. Nothing doing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Here's Riley Green. Johnson back to work. Climb the ladder with that fastball. 0-1. These 2 offenses can put up runs in a hurry. And that is cut on and missed. And it's 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Just misses with that one.
See if she can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt. She had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
So digging in, Kerry Carpenter, 4th in the AL in RBIs. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Johnson in her 3rd season, 24 years old. Can't forget to mention she's a former MVP. Next offering is in for a strike. Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for her on the mound.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
Logan O'Hoppe now in the box. comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Got him swinging. And she strikes out the side for the second time today. Tigers fail to make any noise, and it remains. Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat. Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure her out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Wenzel Perez getting ready to hit. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. 1 out, base is empty. Late with the swing there.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, she's had a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break her rhythm. Put the bat on the ball. Maybe try to bunt for a base hit. Get her off the mound. Move her around. Step out. Do something to interrupt her timing because she's coming right after him.
Dylan Cruz in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. And a big swing and a miss.
0-2 is the count.
Struck him out looking. And she strikes out the side for the 3rd time today. Tigers are shut down there.
Up next to Minnesota, the designated hitter, Peanut Johnson.
There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. She's in with a double, and that's her 2nd double of the night.
She has had such a good day today. I don't think she's going to want to leave when it's over.
Couple of doubles today for the DH. Taylor Ward, the next twin up to hit.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not she can score on that base hit.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
Double steal. In the dirt. Throw to second. Too late. She's safe. It's a double steal. Two on, 1 out. On the ground to third. Throw on to Torkelson. Now 2 away as they get a run across. Let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
0-2 now. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, she should be able to rack up some more before she's done in this one. And not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what she's offering out there.
Ortiz stands in now and watches strike 1. The Tigers still looking for their first hit in this one.
Well, hard in, soft away, and now he's in an 0-2 count. He's got to figure out a way to try to sit in between, perhaps choke up a little bit, and just try to get the bat to the baseball. Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. She can do whatever she wants with the baseball right now.
2 outs, base is empty. James Wood up now for the Tigers. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. She's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And is nasty.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. It's an immaculate inning.
All she's saying, who needs the defense? An immaculate inning. 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something really special.
And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the left fielder, Riley Green. Green, a former All-Star, 27 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2019.
Well, these Tigers, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. They're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. She's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point. That was a good, hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense. And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. 13 strikeouts now. She's putting together an impressive outing.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
2 down, base is empty. Logan O'Hoppe up now for the Tigers. And that one is in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. So 5 perfect innings. New pitcher for the Tigers, Ty Madden.
And he's been hit pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. So up next, Taylor Ward. Runner on the go. Fly ball to right. Base hit. And now runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Now back, the first baseman.
So runners at the corners. Nobody out. So up next for Minnesota, Ty France. The other way. And a single to right off the bat of Ty France. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 4. Bottom of the 6th. And now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
Well, a big lead like this is comfortable many times, but not when these two teams are matching up. You got to continue to keep your head down, play catch with that catcher, and just try to move through this lineup.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop she was dealing with at the plate.
Perez, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. She's doing her thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make her work a little bit harder.
Got her. So she gets yet another strikeout, 16 so far.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
And first offering is fouled off. Righty delivers. And that one fouled off.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if she can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And add another K. That's number 17. What a game. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They trail it here 4-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Johnson back to work. Ground ball right side. France takes it to the bag. 1 up, 1 down.
She's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind her with another ground ball. Good execution.
Ortiz now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, she's been very frugal today. Economical with the pitch count. Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
And ball 1.
You can tell by their swings, this lineup is having trouble gauging speeds. Timing is everything in hitting, and right now they just don't have it. So impressive how the velo is still there, even this deep into the outing.
2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom of the 7th.
I've got
Popped
it.
Up.
Johnson. You go.
She's got it. And that is out number 3. The perfection continues. 21 straight have been retired. It's the Twins 5 and the Tigers nothing. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Tyler Holton.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
This one smoked, could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. That she greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Everything came together perfectly for her right there. 112 miles per hour. The ball seemed to explode off the bat right there. She put everything together on that swing, so that's one of those knocks that feels a little extra sweet.
Runner takes off for third. Popped up. Torkelson. He's got it. Throw behind the runner. They got a double ball. 2 of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. Green at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there.
0-1.
A little out front there as he swings through it. Johnson into her 8th inning of work. Singy, she's been good.
She's the type of pitcher that gets better as she gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to her, you get to her early. If they didn't do that today, we'll see what happens as this finishes.
Carpenter, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Pitch count in great shape. It seems she might have a chance to finish it. 1 down, base is empty. And they'll do it again. The Tigers yet to pick up a hit here.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Swings and misses. 2 gone.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
0-1.
0-1. Ground ball up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. On the money, nice play. Luke Weaver gets the call from the pen.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the bump. Well, no-hitters are awesome, but there's something really fun and cool about a combined no-hitter. What a great day to be at the ballpark. This team got the W. That's what's most important.
Peanut Johnson comes into this one fresh off a 4-hit game. Shades of Tony Gwynn. That's the kind of contact any team would take in their lineup. It's the Minnesota Twins and the Detroit Tigers. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Now the Minnesota cleanup hitter, Peanut Johnson. That one is absolutely belted. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Coming home. He will score.
Oh, tack one more game onto her hitting streak, Boog. Every day this player just keeps making her record harder and harder to reach. I still can't believe what she's doing.
Yeah, neither can I. It's like she's playing on beginner mode out there. She's trying for third in the dirt, blocked. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And that extends her lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. Kicks and fires. Up the middle. Castro sends it to first. And Correa retired. Man at first, one away. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And gone out to the deepest part of the field. And that should quiet this home crowd. That's her third home run of the series. Just like that, they move in front. It's 4-3. She only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. The pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on a platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
Johnson, in her third season, over 1,000 runs batted in her career. She's a former American League MVP. She swings and lifts one to deep center field. And it one-hops the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Relay throw home. Tag, not in time. He's safe. It's 5-5. Well, Singy, she is locked in there.
She's really slowed the game down, and it's like she's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that she squared up that baseball tells me.
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. Runner holds. Count goes to 2-1. Left field, Green. And that's the third out. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the fifth coming up. We're all tied up 5-5. New inning getting started. Now it's the Twins DH, Peanut Johnson.
Peanut Johnson.
Swing and a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for her. She looks locked in. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise, she put a great swing on it.
Here's Carlos Correa. 0 for 3 in this one. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. That's 80 stolen bases for her this season. How is that possible? Swing and a ball popped up. Castro brings it in, and there's one down. One out, runner at second. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. Runner takes off. On the ground to third. Makes a sliding stop. Fires to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Swing and a drive. Deep right field. That's going back. Back some more. Pulls it in on the warning track. Back and forth we go, a seesaw battle in the late stages of this one.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here.
Now this one is hammered way back there. On its way and gone. And we are tied. Another homer. She's done it again. Her second homer of the game. It's 9-9. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of hitters that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. She let that ball travel, and she got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Johnson had a sensational showing in the win. 5 hits, including a couple of homers.
Really impressive work at the
Peanut Johnson, fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance. She'll look to keep that momentum going today. It's the Minnesota Twins taking on the Cleveland Guardians. First pitch coming your way next. Peanut Johnson, the next to hit. Singing, even casual fans have heard this player's name. Of course, she's the rare major leaguer who both pitches and hits. I mean, you're talking about a rarity both historically and in the modern game.
Yeah, and you don't have to be Babe Ruth or Shohei.
There's a swing and a drive. That one opts against the fence. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a double.
Oh, tack one more game onto her hitting streak, Boog. Every day this player just keeps making her record harder and harder to reach. I still can't believe what she's doing.
Yeah, neither can I. It's like she's playing on beginner mode out there. She's trying for third. That's ball 4. Throw to third, and she's out.
Yeah, I don't really get the logic right there of trying to steal third. You've got to count where that hitter's most likely going to get a pitch to hit or he's going to walk. One thing is you don't want to be a distraction in his eyes if it is a pitch to hit. Fortunately, it was out of the zone and it was ball 4, but you get thrown out at third base. So kind of counterproductive to producing a bigger inning and maximizing the runners on base. Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
1 out, base is empty. That one ripped. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. In safely with a double, her second of the day.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off her bat. Kind of put it all together there, and she's rewarded with the double.
Ryan Jeffers at the plate.
Ryan Jeffers.
Runner takes off. In the air, right field. Grabs it on the run. And there's 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Runner takes off for third. Squirts away a little bit. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. Two outs and a runner at third as we play game 1 of this 4-game series. Swing and a ground ball. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The run scores from third. It's an RBI single. It's 3-zip. Angel Martinez digs in for the Guardians. On the ground, 2 ball. Mateo to second. Can't hang on. Runner at first with no outs here. Here's a swing and a drive. Left field, and she knew it. She'll circle the bases. It's 5-zip. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. She came out of her shoes on that one, but managed to keep her mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
Back now at Progressive Field. Bo Naylor at the plate now.
The catcher, Bo Naylor.
On the ground to short, Johnson. Fires across the diamond, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. And now here is Tina Johnson. She's already homered in this game. Ortiz back to work. He dives, but he can't make the catch. Runner aboard on the leadoff single. Well, Singy, she is locked in there.
She's really slowed the game down, and it's like she's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that she squared up that baseball.
Runner takes off. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Melendez makes the grab, 1 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
So up next for Minnesota, Drew Gilbert. 0-2 now. Runner on the move. On the ground to third. Whips it across. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. And now, Jace Young. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Base is empty, 1 away. Ezekiel Duran digs in for the Guardians. Hit on the ground to short. Slings to first. Got the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution. And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give her the cycle.
Lifted to left center. Way back there, and that is gone. Another homer. Her second home run of the game, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 9-0. That's their fourth home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. She went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think she had her sights set on that pitch. She went and got it and circled the bases.
Johnson was a big contributor for them in the win. Knocked out 5 hits, including 2 home runs.
Such a tremendous.
Peanut Johnson, fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance. She'll look to keep that momentum going today. It's the Minnesota Twins taking on the Cleveland Guardians. First pitch coming your way next. Now a chance for Peanut Johnson. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Run scores easily, and it's 1-0.
And that keeps her hitting streak going. She's making this look way easier than it is, Boog. Setting the record is hard enough, but to keep upping it every day like she is, I don't really know what to say anymore.
At this point, it honestly feels like it's runner takes off. That one the other way, and a base hit. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
That is it. The designated hitter, James.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. And now for the Twins, Jace Young. Whips it to Mountcastle. That ends the inning. And they limit. 1 out, base is empty. Here's Jose Ramirez. 1 down, base is empty. Up the middle. And Ramirez is set down.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Singer back to work. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Calls it in, and there's 1 away.
Sometimes you want to be aggressive early in the at-bat. She was right there. Hard line out. First pitch of the inning. No reward, but, hey, you got to keep swinging it.
Up the middle. Johnson. Handles, throws to first. 1 up, 1 down.
The batter, number 7.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Laced into left. That's a base hit. And he boots it. Well, Singy, she is locked in there.
She's really slowed the game down, and it's like she's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that she squared up that baseball tells me that she is seeing it.
Mountcastle to second, Abrams. And that's 2. Here in Cleveland, bottom of the 6th inning, at the plate, Luis Garcia. Out to short, Johnson. Whips it to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Hammered. Could be extra bases. 1 runs in, another comes in to score, and they take the lead in the 7th. We all saw it was hit hard, but how hard was it, Singy? Statcast is here with the answer.
Yeah, Boog, it says the exit velo was 113 miles per hour, and it looked every bit of it, didn't it? I mean, just an impressive swing of the bat, and clearly she saw it out of the pitcher's hand, no problem.
2 on, 2 outs. On the ground to first. He'll do it himself. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. So they get 3 and jump ahead late. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now the left fielder, MJ Melendez. Ground ball up the middle. Johnson tosses to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Peanut Johnson ready to put on a show, playing as the league leader in home runs this season. It's the Minnesota Twins taking on the Cleveland Guardians. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And we're back. And now the DH, Peanut Johnson.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
That's a hit. Runner aboard on the leadoff single.
Attack one more game onto her hitting streak, Boog. Every day this player just keeps making her record harder and harder to reach. I still can't believe what she's doing.
Yeah, neither can I. It's like she's playing on beginner mode out there. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. That's in for a strike. Throw, save. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. On the ground to third, Ramirez slings it across, and Correa retired. 1 out, runner at second. Drew Gilbert, the next Twin up to hit. 1-2 now. Runner breaks for third. This one in the dirt. No throw, and she steals third easily. And that extends her lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. Up the middle, base hit, and a run in to score.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore, where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
This one belted, deep left field, on its way, gone. She flexes her power with that swing. That's her 3rd home run of the series, and they take the lead. It's 5-2. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. She came out of her shoes on that one, but managed to keep her mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
Johnson.
Hit hard on the ground to short. And that is that. So no runs. Here in Cleveland, all set for the start of the inning. Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, Peanut Johnson. Base knock center field. And that should be extra bases. Now she'll turn for second. Then she greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double. Well, Singy, she is locked in there.
She's really slowed the game down, and it's like she's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind.
Runner takes off. Out to short, Abrams. Down to third, and she gets back safely.
Well, I can understand the defense right there trying to cut off that lead runner at third, but a good jump and an excellent finish for the base runner to get in there safely.
Drew Gilbert, the next twin up to hit.
1 and 2.
In the dirt, blocked, but no advance from the runners. With the go-ahead run at third, here in the top half of inning number 7. Line drive, hauls it in, 1 away.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Ward now at the plate. 2 on, 1 out. On the ground to the left. Dives, but it's off his glove. Runner from third comes across to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. And a run comes in to score.
Boog, that's a frustrating way to fall behind in this one as the infield single drives in the run. And sometimes all you have to do is put the ball in play, and you give your teammate a chance to hurry home.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give her the cycle.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back there. And gone out to the deepest part of the field. Another homer. She's done it again. Her second homer of the game. It's 7-6. Singy, she's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for her. She is really seeing the ball well in this one. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
First and second, 1 out. Johnson will hit next.
She's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. 1 run is in. Coming home. Play at the plate. Got it.
Pretty close play at the plate right there. Always an exciting one, though, and a really nice job by the defense to cut him down. It's a pretty big blow to a team when you lose a potential run that was so close to getting in there.
She's trying for third. On the ground, right side. Whips it to Mountcastle. That takes care of Correa. Johnson really excelled in this one and contributed to the win. 5 hits, including a couple of homers.
No question, Boog. She was a big piece of their success in this ball game. Fantastic effort at the plate.
Peanut Johnson getting ready for this one. High hopes for this pitching phenom. Does she have another dominant performance in her today? It's the Minnesota Twins taking on the Cleveland Guardians. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. 2 on, 1 out. Johnson getting ready to hit. Really interesting to see her continuing her career as a two-way player at the major league level. Definitely always a topic of conversation around the game.
Because it's so rare in baseball history, it gets people excited. She's a great...
Oh, this is deep to left center. Way back there. On its way. Gone. That's her 5th homer of the series. It's 3-0. Chris, she's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and she's got her timing locked in. She's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
I'm excited to see that one again, but with the StatCast data, because that was a bomb. Oh, says she drove it out of here at 115 miles an hour.
I think I heard the ball screaming on its way out, and that's some serious exit velo, pretty elite, and she caught it just right to get it up in the air as well.
Bottom of the first. So in now for Cleveland, C.J. Abrams.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that she can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Ezekiel Duran digs in for the Guardians. Swing and a miss, strike one. Johnson, a former Cy Young Award winner. She features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, a curve, and she works in a changeup. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
Ramirez went deep in his most recent game.
1-1-1.
Swing and a ground ball. On to first, and Ramirez is set down. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. First and second, 2 down. That one hammered center field, back there. And that one is out of here. Another homer. Her 6th of the series. It's 6-0. She only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. The pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on a platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
Back now at Progressive Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now here is David Fry. Johnson back to work.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
He goes down looking. And the batter now, Cedric Mullins. Right through there for a strike. Johnson measures 6 feet even, 24 years old. Can't forget to mention she's a former MVP.
0-2.
1 out, bases empty. Foul ball, still 0-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Off to a strong start, Singy, as she's punched out 3 of the first 5 she's faced.
Well, she's definitely minimizing contact. She can get the swing and miss when she needs it, but she'll also keep the defense fresh behind her, allowing some balls in play as well.
Swings and misses, and it's 0-2. 2 outs, bases empty. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout, and she strikes out the side here in the. Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
There's a swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Got him swinging.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And first offering is fouled off. And a swing and a miss there.
0-2.
And down on strikes. And that's 6 Ks for her in this one.
Oh, that was perfect execution of that curve ball down and in. She gets it out of the danger zone, and you really can't do it much better than that. It's in the zone the entire way, so you have to swing as a hitter, but then it just falls off the table and almost hits you in the back foot.
That one down the line. Wade takes it to the bag, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. 9 straight retired here to start the game. Bottom of the 4th, here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, C.J. Abrams. All right, Siggy, trivia time. Back when this ballpark opened, 1994, one future Hall of Famer hit the first triple in the park, and another hit the first homer by a Cleveland player. Think you know who they were?
Okay, I know that Ken Griffey Jr. hit the first triple here, but first homer for Cleveland. Give me a hint.
Switch hitter, that's all you're getting.
Oh, dude. Eddie Murray, no doubt.
Bam.
Second baseman,
Ezekiel Duran digs in now.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure her out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Ramirez in the box now. No balls and a strike. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Off the mark there. And the count 1-2.
See if she can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up.
Now that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. The Guardians go down in order. Still up against. She swings and lifts one to deep center field. And that one is off the wall. It's a double. 3rd hit of the night for her. Well, Singy, she is locked in there.
She's really slowed the game down, and it's like she's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that she squared up that baseball tells me that she is seeing it like a beach ball.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. On the ground. In plenty of time to first. And there's 2 away. The tag gets her. And it's a double play. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the DH, David Fry. Johnson back to work. You think back to 2017, and Cleveland set a major league record. 22 consecutive wins they had. It was capped off with a 10-inning walk-off win. Pretty amazing streak and a big part of the history of this yard. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. She can do whatever she wants with the baseball right now.
And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. In there for strike 1.
Boog, and I remember early in that season covering them and talking to their staff and players, and they didn't feel like they had really clicked yet. Now, when I went back to do some research, looking at metrics like base runs, I realized they weren't scoring runs at the rate in which the data was saying they should be at. So the numbers were saying it was just a matter of time until they would take off. Little did we know that it would convert into a 22-game winning streak, and it took the baseball world by storm.
I love when you talk nerd to me. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. 95 with that one. The stuff has been excellent. Strike 2.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
The 0-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And she strikes out the side for the third time today. So 5 perfect innings. Back here in Cleveland, bottom of the inning, and now it's going to be Kyle McCann. And first offering is fouled off.
When a pitcher's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into her pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what she's offering that day.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Now it doesn't strikeouts for her in this one.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone, and a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
And he hits a ground ball right side, and he can't come up with it. Still able to fire over. He beats the throw, and they come away without an out. So the Guardians lineup turns over. C.J. Abrams digs in for the Guardians. Swing and a miss. There's the slider, and it's 0-1.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient. Take some pitches, see if you can extend those at bats and get some base runners on.
Got him. And she adds another strikeout to the pile. 14 now. Now the Minnesota cleanup hitter, Peanut Johnson. 3 for 3. She's got a double and a pair of home runs. Line drive. Down go the Twins in order. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
The second baseman, Ezekiel.
And that one a little below the knees. Ball 1.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
Gilbert hauls it in, and there's one away.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, she'll give him a second to catch his breath before she's ready to deal the next pitch.
Swing and a foul straight back.
This lineup is having a tough time finding a good rhythm at the plate. Their swings are disjointed, which tells me they're having issues with pitch recognition.
Cut on and miss, struck him out at 98. That's K number 15 in the ball game. She is really dealing. And first offering is fouled off. Right through there for a strike.
She's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to
well, looked at the fastball for strike 3 there to end the inning. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. It's the Twins 6 and the Guardians nothing. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Johnson back to work. Swing and a miss as he was late.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 2. Johnson into her 8th inning of work. Singy, she's been good.
She's the type of pitcher that gets better as she gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to her, you get to her early. If they didn't do that today, we'll see what happens as this finishes. Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Next to hit, Ryan Mountcastle. Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this pitcher out there on the mound. See if she continues to climb the ladder. And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog, get back on track. His team needs him.
McCann in the box again. Takes a strike. Late with the swing there.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Just off the inside edge.
Got close to the immaculate inning, and she just couldn't find the zone right.
Struck him out looking. And she strikes out the side for the 5th time today. Incredible. 8 innings, 8 zeros. So digging in, Peanut Johnson.
Well, no better night than Sunday night when everyone is watching. You break out, you just let them know that you haven't gone anywhere.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that ball is gone. And she's gone yard again. That's her 3rd home run of the game. It's 9-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off her bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. She's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and she's just so locked in with her swing, and she's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching her pull it off as well.
Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, when you played, how much of a fashionista were you? Would you come to the ballpark dressed to the nines?
No, I wouldn't. Even on the road trips, I was, pretty average. There were some guys that would dial it up, and there'd be some outfits where you're kind of double taking and saying, where in the world are you going? But overall, I'd say I kept it low key.
A flip to the pitcher covering. 1 out, bottom of the 9th. Jhonkensy Noel digs in for the Guardians. And first offering is fouled off. Yeah, you see some guys into the fashion nowadays and big on the gram, as the kids like to say. Post their fits, right? That's what you say?
Is that what it is?
Fit, your fit, your outfit, your fit.
Got a little drip around the neck, too?
Yeah, believe it. Scale of 1 to 10, how old do we sound right now?
Really old, like close to Social Security benefits.
Yeah. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And they're down to their last out.
She had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Abrams now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. That clips the corner. The Twins up big in this one. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Really incredible performance on the mound. You know she's going to stew a little bit over that one hit that she gave up, because when you
Peanut Johnson went yard 3 times last game. With that elite power, you won't want to miss this one today. It's the Athletics taking on the Minnesota Twins. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning at the plate. Peanut Johnson. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew she was going to be a star just coming up, making her way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
Blackburn back to work. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, tap one more game onto her hitting streak, Boog. Every day this player just keeps making her record harder and harder to reach. I still can't believe what she's doing.
Yeah, neither can I. It's like she's playing on beginner mode out there. Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. This one in the dirt. And there's no throw. She's in there at second with a stolen base. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. Three-two. Liner, base hit. Coming home. She'll score, and it's an RBI single, and it's 1-0. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory, average going up, OBP, everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
One out and a runner at second.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Into the second deck it goes, and they lead it. It's 3-2. That's her third straight game with a homer, Singy.
This player is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
That one ripped. And it one-hops the wall. Rounds third, headed to the plate. He'll score easily. It's 4-3. Well, Singy, she is locked in there.
She's really slowed the game down, and it's like she's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that she squared up that baseball tells me that she is seeing it like a beach ball.
Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Squirts away a little bit. Throws it away. She'll score easily, and it's now a two-run game.
Ball catchers can get a little excited right here when it's a shorter throw, but anything offline could result in a run. And right there, the throwing error leads to another run scoring. And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give her the cycle.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's down. One hops off the wall. Oh, he botches it. Coming home. He'll score. And their hot hitting continues.
They kept her in the yard that time, but all she's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this player.
Runner takes off for third. Out to center. Lede makes the grab, and that will end the inning. So a run on one hit, no errors, and a man left. Ninth inning coming up. It's the Twins 7 and the A's 3. Johnson really excelled in this one and contributed to the win. A 4-hit performance. Peanut Johnson comes into this one fresh off a 4-hit game. Shades of Tony Gwynn. That's the kind of contact any team would take in their lineup. It's the Athletics taking on the Minnesota Twins. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. First and second, no outs. Brent Rooker up next for the A's.
2-2-2.
Double play ball to second. There's one. How about that double play?
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Bottom of the second. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Peanut Johnson. Hicks back to work. And that one hammered. Gone! For second homer this series, it's 2-1. So the streak stays alive. Her fourth straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. She's absolutely punishing mistakes right now. She can't miss. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And there are a lot of hitters that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. She let that ball travel, and she got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
2 outs, base is empty. And a base hit up the middle. Well, Singy, she is locked in there.
She's really slowed the game down, and it's like she's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that she squared up that baseball tells me that she is seeing it.
Runner on the move, in the dirt. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And that extends her lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. That's to third. And that is that. So no runs. Back in Minnesota. Here's the third baseman, Max Schumann. Tapped softly on the ground. Johnson throws to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the fifth.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Runner at second here, one gone. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. That one carrying. Gone. Way up into the upper deck. Another homer. Her second home run of the game. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-3. She sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because she wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at bat. She came out of her shoes on that one, but managed to keep her mechanics intact long enough to get to the ball and through it, and it went a long way.
Back at Target Field, we go to the top of the seventh. Now the third baseman, Max Schumann. On the ground, Johnson. On to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the seventh. The go-ahead run aboard at first, nobody out. That one is absolutely belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Around third. He will score, and they take the lead. It's 5-4. Well, she delivers in a huge spot right there.
Oh, she's so dialed in. I don't think she even realizes how much pressure exists out there. Very easy swing, nice and relaxed. This is the type of approach you want to see players take in this situation.
Runner at second. Runner takes off. In the dirt, blocked. And she steals third without a throw. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. That's a base hit. Run scores. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Singy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't, and this is when it's
Peanut Johnson, fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance. She'll look to keep that momentum going today. It's the Athletics taking on the Minnesota Twins. First pitch coming your way next. Peanut Johnson, the next Twin up to hit. She's a major topic of conversation, the rare two-way player at the big league level. It's pretty early on in her major league career, but it's driving a lot of excitement around the game.
Yeah, Boog, hard to not get excited about a player with this much athleticism, this much talent. Just such a rare thing in baseball. And, you know, just about every front office is watching her and dreaming of having their own player like her in the organization. And that keeps her hitting streak going. She's making this look way easier than it is, Boog. Setting the record is hard enough, but to keep upping it every day like she is, I don't really know what to say.
There goes the runner in the dirt. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. Liner, and this could be trouble. Coming home. She will score.
Does a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Base hit center field. And that keeps the inning going. Singy, that was a laser shot, and a good thing we have StatCast to give us the details.
Yeah, get out of the way on that one. That ball flew out of the box at 112 miles per hour. You talk about
runner on the go. The other way. Throws to first in time, and that's the third out. Brian De La Cruz up next for the A's. 2 on, 1 out. To short, could be 2. Here's Mateo for 1. Throw to first, but he beat it.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
That's a laser base hit. And now 2 aboard. Well, Singy, she is locked in there.
She's really slowed the game down, and it's like she's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that she squared up that baseball tells me that she is seeing it like a beach ball.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Twins strand a pair. They still trail it here. Peanut Johnson, the next Twin up to hit. 3 for 3 with 3 singles. Line drive, Adam in center field. One left. Johnson, get that hitting streak going. Collected 3 hits in the game.
If she can consistently put up games like this one, they're more likely to.
Peanut Johnson ready to put on a show, playing as the league leader in home runs this season. It's the Chicago White Sox taking on the Minnesota Twins. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, Peanut Johnson. This one smoked, could be trouble. Coming home. Now a relay to the plate. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. 1 out, base is empty. That one ripped. That's back there. And that's a home run into the upper deck. Into the second deck it goes for latest homer in an incredible season. It's 1-1. She only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. At Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure she was giggling a little bit as she was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing she put on the baseball.
Bottom of the inning. Now it's the DH, Peanut Johnson. Schultz back to work. Hard hit left side. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down. Schultz with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately. Stepping in, Peanut Johnson. She's already homered here in this one. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. It's a double. 3rd hit of the night for her. Well, Singy, she is locked in there.
She's really slowed the game down, and it's like she's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that she squared up that baseball tells me that she is seeing it like a beach ball.
So, runner at second, 2 down. Carlos Correa, the next Twin up to hit. This one in the dirt. Cut on and lifted in the air. That's a hit. Rounds third, headed to the plate. She'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead.
Well done. Drives in the run. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
Johnson was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win. Had 3 hits, 1 of them a homer.
I'll tell you, I was excited every time.
Peanut Johnson, the league leader in wins, preparing to take the hill. Can the ace deliver another gem in this one? It's the Chicago White Sox taking on the Minnesota Twins. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. Today's starting pitcher, Peanut Johnson. Chris, you don't have to dig too deep into the numbers to see how good she's been.
She's been nearly untouchable, kind of a silent assassin out there, just goes to work, and hitters look up. It's deep into the ball game, and they haven't been able to scratch anything off of her, so look for her to do the same thing today. Maybe go the distance, maybe hand it over to the bullpen at the end and try to get that W.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Back-to-back curveballs and back-to-back whiffs. And I tell you what, that's having a feel for what you can beat a hitter with. And clearly, he wasn't picking up that breaking ball at all.
B.J. Murray Jr. now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. 2 down, bases empty. Kurt McGowan steps to the plate for the White Sox. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And she strikes out. And now the DH, Peanut Johnson. This is a true 5-tool player. Not very many of them out there, but when she's on the field, you can't take your eyes off her. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. For second home run of the series, it's 2-0. Chris, she's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and she's got her timing locked in. She's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. She went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think she had her sights set on that pitch. She went and got it and circled the bases.
Top of the second, and here is Brian Ramos. Johnson back to work.
No, that's fine.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats. Well, it looks like she's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
He goes down looking.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Comes up empty. 1 out, bases empty. On the ground, out to short. Over to first. 2 up, 2 down. So digging in, Chase DeLauder.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Just 1 hit in his last 5 games. Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
That one 95 to finish him off. Nothing doing for the White Sox. Let's check out some notable Cy Young candidates so far this year. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1. The pit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Lewis throws to first, and a quick out, number 1.
The catcher,
Edgar Quero steps to the plate for the White Sox.
He's been on fire at the dish lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. Quero with a homer in his last game. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So she picks up her 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
Mateo makes the catch, inning over. 9 straight retired here to start the game. It's the Twins. Start of the 4th. Now it's the second baseman, Ryan Bliss. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Yeah, that's fouled off.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
And the pitch. Going to count 1 and 2.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
And a swing and a miss. Make it 7 strikeouts for her.
Just absolutely rolling on the mound. She's looking very much on her game in the early parts of this one, Boog. Fully on the attack with these hitters.
That's 7 strikeouts already, so she's got a good pace going, no doubt. And up next for Chicago, B.J. Murray Jr. And it's fouled away. Murray recently earned Rookie of the Month honors. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
The way this kid played over the last month, it's no wonder he got recognized for it. We'll see if he can keep it up as the league adjusts to him, though.
Swing and a miss, and she got him. Strikeout number 8. Kurt McGowan steps to the plate for the White Sox. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
1 strike.
Swing and a miss.
She got away with one there, but she knows she can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
The White Sox still looking for their first hit in this one. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Down in order go the White Sox. They're still down. It's 2-0. Runner at first with no outs here.
designated hitter, Peanut Johnson.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. Gone way up into the upper deck. Another homer. Her second home run of the game, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-0. 1 pitch, 1 swing, 1 home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. She's so good at getting her arms extended, and that's exactly what she did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but she doesn't allow her wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the lob, and gets the home run.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the third baseman, Brian Ramos. It's interesting he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Next offering in there for a strike. 0-2 now.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
And now the first baseman, he's 0 for 1. Swing and a foul out of play. Fastball for a strike. for called strike 3.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect her to add on to that total. And pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, she's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
DeLauder in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Caught him looking for the K. So 5 perfect innings in the books. It's the Twins. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Johnson working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's a double, 3rd hit of the night for him.
Drove that ball nicely, put a great swing on it, and it jumped off her bat. Trying to put it all together there, and she's rewarded with the double.
Now Correa up to hit. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. On the ground, right side. He'll do it himself, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Let's check out some notable MVP candidates so far this season. Johnson back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now a dozen strikeouts for her in this one.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. She can do whatever she wants with the baseball right now.
Carroll now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
1 strike.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. She's doing her thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make her work a little bit harder. I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just having a hard time catching up.
Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. 2 outs, base is empty. Braden Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. Foul ball. The White Sox yet to pick up a hit here. Strike 2.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath and relax.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts. So she's perfect through 6. It's the Twins 6 and the White Sox nothing. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Singy, you grew up in the Bay Area. Did you have a favorite player as a kid?
Yeah, I love the A's lineup. I mean, guys like Ricky Henderson, Dave Kingman, Terry Steinbach. I mean, you just go.
Comebacker to the mound. Tosses to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Good onside run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
B.J. Murray Jr. getting ready to hit.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
You also had the pleasure of going over and hitting and taking batting practice at a big leaguer's house. Who was that?
Yeah, Willie McGee, one of the greatest of all time, in my opinion. Not in the Hall of
your neighborhood.
Yeah, his folks live right down the street from me, and that's where his batting cage was. I used to look out at my backyard down the hill and just dream of one day maybe being able to go over and hit with them. And that dream became a reality when I was drafted by the San Francisco Giants.
2 down, bases empty. And the batter now, Kurt McGowan, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That pitch clips the outside corner, and it's 0-1.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So she gets yet another strikeout. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Tina Johnson. She's got a couple homers already, so could she possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course she can. Those two she hit were legit, and she looks pretty locked in right now at the dip.
Lifted to left center, way back there, and that is gone. And she's gone yard again. That's her third home run of the game. And they add on. It's 9-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off her bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. It's Singy. It tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure she was giggling a little bit as she was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing she put on the baseball.
And we're back. New inning getting started. Now the third baseman, Brian Ramos.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
This one popped up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. And here's the first baseman. Swinging a ground ball. Correa zips it across. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. So just 4 more outs to get through. And the tension is building in the ballpark right now.
Yeah, and we can feel it in the booth. She's got these hitters locked up.
2 down, nobody on.
Changing speeds has this lineup completely off balance in this one. We've seen a lot.
And add another K. That's number 17. What a game. Back in Minnesota. Now at the plate, Colson Montgomery. And all eyes on the mound as she begins the 9th inning, working on a perfect game. Johnson back to work.
Boog, I'll tell you right now, every player defensively on their toes like never before.
Next offering is in for a strike.
They want to make sure they have the opportunity to put this pitcher in the history books. They're going to make the play.
Make it 18 strikeouts on the go.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
On the ground, Correa. And they're down to their last out.
26 up and 26 down. One more out for a perfect game. This is awesome, Boog.
On the verge of baseball history here, and certainly one of the most dominating pitching performances we've seen. Everyone locked in right now. Montgomery stands in now and watches strike 1. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. He's got it. It's a perfect game.
Just unbelievable. I was nervous up here in the booth. I can only imagine what her teammates and even she felt out there on the mound closing this thing out. Everyone will remember this perfect game. It'll be notched in Cooperstown forever.
Peanut Johnson went yard 3 times last game. With that elite power, you won't want to miss this one today. It's the Chicago White Sox taking on the Minnesota Twins. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Back in Target Field, bottom half of inning number 2. Now the Minnesota cleanup hitter, Peanut Johnson. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew she was going to be a star just coming up, making her way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one's back there. And gone! That's her 5th homer of the series. It's 1-1. That's her 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This player is on fire, Boone. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of hitters that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. She let that ball travel, and she got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. Thorpe back to work. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's got a chance. Gone. Straight into the visitors' bullpen. Another homer. She's done it again. Her 2nd homer of the game. And they tack on to their lead. It's 5-1.
I wasn't sure she hit that one as hard as she needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Welcome back. Take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. A laser base hit. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second. Pulls in with a double. 3rd hit for her today. Well, Singy, she is locked in there.
She's really slowed the game down, and it's like she's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that she squared up that baseball tells me that she is seeing it like a beach ball.
Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for 3rd. To the right side. Sneaks through. Base hit. The run comes in from 2nd. It's an RBI single. And the lead is up to 5. And now for the Twins, Peanut Johnson. And the way she's going in this one, we've been waiting for her spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This player's got 2 home runs already. Now she's going for number 3.
Drive, base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Here's Carlos Correa. Liner, base hit. Headed for the plate. The throw in.
Picks himself up an RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Swing and a pop-up. makes the grab. 2 down.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Drew Gilbert will hit next. Ground ball left side. A sliding stop. And they get the out. 2 men left stranded. Man at first. Peanut Johnson the next to hit.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give her the cycle.
Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Coming home. Now a relay to third. She's got the cycle into third with a triple. Some history here, and what a game she's had. Chris, you hit for this cycle, so you know what this is like.
It's a really cool thing to accomplish, especially when your team gets the W. And one thing that gets lost in this is that you had at least 4 hits in a ball game, and not a lot of players can even say they did that in the course of their career.
And here comes Carlos Correa.
I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone here. Pitcher's looking for a strikeout or a ground ball, hoping to keep that runner at third.
Got him looking. That's the first cutter we've seen today, and it was effective.
Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
On the ground to third. Zips it to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. Johnson really excelled in this one and contributed to the win. Hit for the cycle and with a homer. Peanut Johnson hit for the cycle last time out. Shades of Chris Singleton in 1999. What could this budding star have in her bag of tricks today? It's the Minnesota Twins and the Texas Rangers. First pitch coming your way next. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Peanut Johnson. Well, in their win last game, this player came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. Hard hit left side. Zips it to first, and that is out number 2.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but she wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
At the plate, Jacob Young. On the ground to the left, Johnson whips it to first on the run. Pretty nice play there. Bases juiced, no outs. Liner, and this could be trouble. 1 run's in. Now the second run is in. Coming home. The relay. He's in there. 3-run score. And it's 4-2.
And that keeps her hitting streak going. She's making this look way easier than it is, Boog. Setting the record is hard enough, but to keep upping it every day like she is, I don't really know what to say.
Runner takes off for third. In there for strike 3. Throw to third. Save. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. One down, runner at third. And now the center fielder, Drew Gilbert.
One and one.
This one in the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Runner on at third, one gone. Flares it into the outfield. Oh, great grab on the dive. And that's a base hit despite a great defensive effort.
Comes through with the RBI. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Young makes the catch, and that is that. And here's the catcher, Jake Rogers. Grounds one to short. Sends it to first. Gets the catcher by a step.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Lifted to left center. Way back there, and that